A sign of a toxic friend is when your friend secretly wants the person that you are with, okay? When your friend secretly wants the person that you are with, don't ignore those signs. Okay, let me tell y'all a story that happened to me. This happened. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Woman Chat Wednesday. And as y'all seen by the title, we're gonna be talking about signs of a toxic friend. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and also subscribe. Press the notification bell so that you'll always be notified for my new videos. Make sure y'all like this video if you guys find it helpful. Share my videos and make sure y'all comment so we can go ahead and communicate. Let's get straight into it. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is a sign of a toxic friend is when your friend secretly wants the person that you are with, okay? When your friend secretly wants the person that you are with, don't ignore those signs, okay? One sign is, okay, let me tell y'all a story that happened to me. This happened to me years ago, but I remember someone that I was dating, their friend lied on me and said that I tried to talk to them or I was flirting with them or something like that. Mind y'all, the person that I was with never told me what their friend had said, but they did end up eventually telling me, but they were mad at me as if it were true instead of just asking me about it. So that just blew up into a whole nother thing that shouldn't have even blew up into, you know, because we should have just communicated and talked about it from the jump. But anyways, so their friend lied and said I tried to talk to them when of course that was never true. And that's a sign of a toxic friend because first of all, why is your friend lying on the person that you're with? Because apparently he or she must want the person that you're with if they're lying on them. And if they don't want them, it got to be either it's either that or number two, they're jealous of y'all relationship. It's one of the two or it's both. Because no real friend would, of course, do that. So that's a sign of a toxic friend. So once your friend does something like that, you need to go ahead and cut them off. And let's just say it's somebody that you feel you just can't cut off. You need to keep them at a distance. But I just say cut it off altogether. Okay, so the next thing I want to get into is that's another sign of a toxic friend is when you have a friend that always put their friends before anyone that they are with. And the reason I say this, of course, if you're in a relationship with that person, that's toxic, but even you being their friend, that can be toxic because, I mean, you can clearly see that that is very immature. And, you know, your friend's energy will come off on you because if you're not the type to always put your friends before the person that you're with, but your friend does that, they are going to expect you to always do the same. And when you don't do the same that they're doing, they're calling you fake or you don't care or, oh, you're always up under him or you're always up under her. He or she must got you on a leash. They must be keeping you in the house and you can't go nowhere. And, you know, just start saying little things like that. And, you know, when you're older, that stuff really will get on your nerves even more because, look, we're grown. So what if I want to lay up with my woman? So if I want to lay up with my man, what's the problem? What's the problem? It shouldn't be no problem. Always, of course, make time for your friends. Yes, that's part of being a friend. But I don't agree with the choosing a friend over the person that you are with constantly. You know what I'm saying? And you know, once we get older, that stuff is just so childish. It is super childish. I mean, I think it's childish even when you're younger, but you know, you could probably get away with it because you're a teenager or whatever. But definitely once you hit your 20s and up, like, stop it. Stop it. Everybody has their own lives, has business, has their own issues, have relationship, has work, and just everybody has a life, okay? So yeah, I feel like that is a toxic trait because y'all will always be into it about nothing. Okay, so another sign that you are dealing with a toxic friend is when they try to make everything between both of you a competition. First of all, if y'all are true friends, nothing should be a competition. Y'all shouldn't even be competing, okay? You don't have to make everything a competition when it is your true friend. Because if you're trying to make everything a competition, then that would lead me to believe you're either jealous, you want something that I got, or you truly just don't love yourself and feel as though I got something that you don't, or whatever the case is. Y'all get what I'm saying. So when you have a friend that's always making everything a competition, that is not good, because that'll lead y'all to fall out, lead y'all to always be into it. And then especially when they're low-key trying to compete with you. You don't even know that you're in a competition because they doing it low-key. And y'all don't even know that you don't even know that y'all in a competition. Like, why are you trying to make everything a competition? Oh, I look better than you. I bet I could pull more females than you. Oh, I bet I can get more numbers than you quicker than you can. Or, girl, let me wear them shoes. I'll look better in them. I know how to sport them better. And the whole time ain't nothing wrong with your shoes or what you got on. They just want to wear them and trying to make everything a competition. And it's just like, why are you trying to compete with me, sis? Like, for what? We supposed to be on the same team, right? Okay, so another sign that you have a toxic friend, y'all, is when your friend can never support you. When they can never support you, they don't want to support you. And it shows. They never congratulate you. They never show up to anything that you're having going on. Or if they did show up, but only once or twice compared to all of the other things that you have showed up to that was theirs. Or when you can't never just tell somebody, not even just congratulations, but oh, give them a compliment. Oh, you look pretty today. Oh, I like your outfit, or your hair is this, your hair is that. But especially when you're being that supportive friend who congratulates them, supports them, and gives them compliments and stuff, and you just notice like, dang, they don't never do the same for me. It's just one-sided. You know what I'm saying? When you have a friend that just doesn't support you, isn't there for you really, and congratulating you, complimenting you, doing all those things, then that's a toxic friend. Definitely is a toxic friend. Because honestly, there must be a deep-rooted issue within themselves as to why they're not doing that. And honestly, I call those people frenemies. Those are frenemies to me. They really are. They're not a toxic friend. At the end of the day, that's a frenemy. Because if we're friends, then we're supposed to be there for each other. And especially if I'm doing something good, you know, I'd rather hear that from my family and, you know, somebody I consider a close friend, like, you know, congratulations or whatever the case may be. I'd rather hear that from somebody that I really love, care about, have some type of relationship with, over somebody that I don't know. You know, that actually means more to someone. But when you have a toxic friend, they're not going to do that. And you can't expect them to. At this point, that's just one-sided, and no, it's not cool. Okay, y'all, so another sign that you have a toxic friend is when your friend always just stops talking to you for no reason at all. And when I say no reason, I literally mean no reason. Y'all was talking, hey girl, what's up? What you doing? Kiki, what you doing? Can I chill? Yeah, how you doing? School? Y'all just chopping it up, whether it's about school or if y'all out of school, college, and you know, just work, kids, whatever. Y'all just having a normal conversation like y'all always do, been hanging out like y'all always do, all of that. And then next thing you know, you hit them up and they just don't respond. Okay, what's going on? You call them, they don't respond. And it's just like, dang, we was just talking, cool, kicking it, been talking, she been telling me here, she been telling me everything, we been hanging out, what's wrong, what's the problem? Okay, and you're just like, okay, I'm just let time go by, they hit me up. Then just out the blue, they hit you up. Y'all been hanging, kicking, cool, all of that. And then next thing you know, they done cut you off again. Like, what? And then it's like it becomes a cycle. You know, that's toxic. Because even if you was in a relationship and somebody was doing that to you, you know, that can be very toxic. Like, mess with your mental. Like, dang, what's going on? I don't need to be saying or doing nothing. Like, what's her problem? What's his problem? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So that can be very toxic for somebody. You either gonna be here or you ain't gonna be here. You either gonna be in my life or you ain't gonna be in my life. You know, especially when I know I ain't did nothing to you. Y'all haven't even gotten into no arguments. Y'all haven't had no disagreements, nothing to fall out about, or haven't even actually fallen out about anything. You know, what you keep cutting me off for? So then at that point, yes, of course, that's a toxic friend, but you need to just go on and leave that friend alone. Friend alone. To be honest with y'all, I had a friend that just cut me off for no reason. Never heard from the person again. Just know nothing. I promise y'all. Didn't do nothing to this person. It was just weird. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, we just never talked again. I have ran into the person, you know, I was cordial. I ain't got no hard feelings. I ain't do nothing wrong. No love lost. So, you know, I still spoke or whatever, but I'll never ask for your number, ask to hang with you again, ask, you know, let's call or text, no, none of that. But ain't no love lost. And, you know, I remember talking to my mom about this because I was like, you know, dang, like, I feel some type of way. We was friends for a while, and you know, it's like this person just dissed me, literally, for no reason. And my mom was like, this person probably was jealous. And I was like, for what? Like, at the time, I really didn't have much. So I'm like, this person ain't got no reason to be jealous. They probably got more than what I got. And then my mom was like, you'll be surprised at stuff that people will be jealous about. Like, people will be jealous of not just material things like a place or a car, but the job that you have, your spirit, the way you carry yourself, the way other people look at you, the way other people show love to you or really look up to you. You know, they'll be jealous of anything. Hell, people be jealous of your daggone kids, okay? So, yeah, just watch out for certain things. I think the best way to make sure that you don't keep choosing toxic friends is to really realize how good of a friend you are to this person and how much of a how much you're worth, you know. And not just realize how much of a good friend that you are to this person, but you need to realize what kind of friend is it that I need and that I want, and a kind of friend that I prefer. And if your friend doesn't fit that, then they don't need to be your friend, because of course, who doesn't want what they give out? You know what I'm saying? Who doesn't want somebody that's on their level, even friendship wise, okay? Because it is very draining to be a good friend to somebody, but have them in turn be a bad friend to you. That is mentally and emotionally draining, and don't nobody want to keep attracting those type of toxic friends or just that type of energy altogether. So a friendship is really like a relationship. You must really be careful who you allow in your circle, okay? Be careful who you allow in your circle, because you don't want to just allow anybody in your circle, especially when you find out this is somebody you can't trust. You want to have people around you that you can trust and really just, you know, be there for each other, you know? Be careful who you allow in your circle. You must really get to know people before you truly call them your friends. You know, you can't just use that word very loosely. You can't just call everybody your friend. So yes, be careful who you allow in your life, who you allow in your circle, and who you trust. If you've had someone do any of these to you, then they got to be a toxic friend. Let it go. Move on. You can find better friends, especially when you know you are a good friend and a good person. And at the end of the day, they wasn't even really a friend to begin with, okay? Toxic friend, just using the word friend, means a lot. And apparently to them, it didn't mean nothing. So at the end of the day, they really wasn't never your friends to begin with. Move on. No love lost, no hurt. Move on. They showed you who they were. Keep it moving. You know, there's nothing for you to really feel bad about or upset about or whatever the case is. I mean, who wouldn't get upset if something trifling was done to them by someone that they trust and had a friendship with, of course. But, you know, don't dwell on it, okay? of course, be hurt in the moment and then just move on from it. You know now. You know better. You know for next time. Lesson learned. Hey, y'all. So that's all that I have today for signs of a toxic friend. Okay? Comment below and tell me if you all ever dealt with any of these situations or a situation that I didn't name, because I know that there are plenty. I probably could keep this video rolling for probably like an hour if we really wanted to get into everything. But like I said, that's all I have for y'all today. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and press the notification bell button. And if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, go ahead and like this video. And I'll go ahead and see y'all next time for my next Woman Chat Wednesday.